So what's up guys, welcome back to Bharat Commerce classes. In this class, I'm going to teach about how to prepare trial balance. So mostly in the exam point of view, they'll give you the wrong trial balance and you need to prepare the correct trial balance. Sometimes they'll ask you to prepare journals, ledgers, trial balance, P&L and balance sheet in rare cases. But in exam point of view, they'll give you the wrong trial balance. You need to correct them. So let us see the problem. Capital 22,000 debited. So actually, capital is a liability as per business entity concept. Business separate and owner is separate. For the owner, it is an investment, and for the business, it is a liability. So, business is an artificial person. It is created by law. So, for the business, it is a liability. For the owner, it is an investment. So, capital is a liability. Stock credited. So, stock is an asset. Stock should be debited. Debtors 8,000. Creditors 12,000. Machinery 20,000 credited. Cash 2,000 credited. Bank overdraft 14,000 debited. Sales returns 8,000. Purchase returns 4,000. Miscellaneous expenses 4,000. Sales 12,000. Purchases 44,000. Wages 26,000. Salaries 10,000. Bills payable 10,800. Outstanding salaries 1,400. So let us correct all these at once. So first one is capital. Capital is 22,000 is debited. So as per the rule, we have to debit assets, expenses and losses. So capital is not a asset. So capital is a liability. So we should credit the capital amount in the trial balance in credit side. So let us take the second one. Second one is stock. Stock means stock is an asset, right? So it is not sold. So it is treated as asset. So we should debit the stock. How much? 10,000 in the debit side column. So let's see the third one. Debtors. Debtors 8,000 debited. So debtors is the asset, the money which is going to be collected in the future. So it is treated as asset. So we have debited the 8,000. And let us see the fourth one. Creditors 12,000. So see the creditors. Creditors 12,000. So we have to pay the amount to the creditors in the future. It is a liability. So we have credited the creditors in the credit side column. And next one. Machinery 20,000. So let's see the machinery. Machinery is an asset. So we have to drop it on the debit side column. 20,000. It is not a liability, right? Machinery is an asset for the business. So let's see the next one. Cash in hand 2000. Cash in hand is an asset, dude. So we have to debit the cash in the debit column. So let's see the next one. Bank overdraft debited 14,000. It is wrong. Bank overdraft is a liability. Bank overdraft is a facility provided by the bank where you can withdraw more money than the actual amount that is there in your bank account. If you take the money from the bank plays a creditor role. You should repay the money in the future. So it is a liability. That is why it is credited. So let's see the next one. Sales returns is credited. So sales return is not an income. If you sell the goods, you'll get the income. If the goods is returned, it is treated as the loss. 8,000, right? And next, purchase returns 4,000 debited. Let's see the purchase returns. Purchase returns credited. Why credited? So if we purchase something, it comes in debit side because it is an expenditure. If we return the goods, the owner will give the money back. That is why it is an income. We are getting the money in return, right? That is why we are credited the purchase return. Let's see the next one. Miscellaneous expenses 12,000 debited. Yes, 12,000 debited because it is the expenditure. So let's see the next one. Sales 44,000. Let's see the answer. Sales is 44,000 credited because we have to credit all the incomes in the trial balance. And let's see the next one. Purchase is 26,000. It is also correct. Purchase is 26,000 because purchases is expenditure. We have to debit on the trial balance. And let's see the next one. Wages 10,000. Wages 10,000 debited because it is an expenditure for the business, right? We are giving the wages to the laborers. So let's see the next one. Salaries is credited. It is wrong. Salaries is an expenditure. We are paying the salaries to the employees of the company. So it is an expenditure for the business. So it should be on the debit side because it is an expenditure. So let's see the next one. Bills payable 10,800. It is wrong because 10,800 is not asset. It is a liability. Bills payable. We have to pay the amount to the creditor in the future. So it is a liability. We should credit the bills payable because it is the liability. We have to credit on the trial balance. And let's see the last one. Outstanding salaries 1,400. It is also a liability. We have to pay the salaries in the future. Outstanding. It's not prepaid. It is outstanding. So we have to post it on the credit side. 1,400. Prepaid means we have already paid. So it is treated as asset. Outstanding means we have to pay in the future. So it is a liability 1,400. So let us calculate all these things. If it get tallied, the answer will be correct. Okay, guys, calculate all these at once. You'll get 1,08,200. see the question properly, take a screenshot of the question and practice it. Bye.